Imagine an endless, perfectly flat plain existing somewhere outside history and geography. No trees, no rivers, no hills, no cities. Just dry, compacted earth covered with a thin layer of pale dust that rises into the air with every movement. The sun hangs high and merciless, heating the ground until the air itself begins to shimmer. At first, the horizon appears empty. Then slowly it becomes clear that it is moving. This is not nature. This is Rome. The Roman Empire has gathered everything it can bring to war. Not a single legion, not even a single army, but a convergence of forces drawn from across imperial territory during the reign of Emperor Trajan, the ruler under whom Rome reached the greatest territorial expansion in its history. Trajan himself remains behind the main body of troops, positioned on a raised command platform constructed by military engineers, surrounded by the Praetorian Guard. From this vantage point, he observes something no Roman commander has ever faced: an enemy that does not form ranks, does not raise banners, and does not answer challenges. Ahead of him, the legions advance. Legio Prima Minervia, Legio Decima Fretensis, Legio Secunda Adiutrix, heavy infantry equipped with Larica Segmentata armor, rectangular scudum shields reinforced with leather and metal, short swords known as gladius, and heavy throwing spears, the pilum. Behind them march auxiliary units, Syrian archers, Balearic slingers, Germanic cavalry. The combined force exceeds 300,000 men. This is not a mob. It is a system perfected through centuries of conquest, discipline, and blood. An army that has crushed kingdoms and civilizations through organization and mass. At the center of the plain, within a circular defensive perimeter, roughly 10 kilometers in diameter, stands a modern mechanized brigade of the United States Army, approximately 4,500 personnel. Not an army, not a corps, a single brigade. Every soldier wears modern camouflage designed to break up visual and thermal signatures. Body armor with ceramic ballistic plates covers their torsos. Advanced combat helmets support night vision devices and integrated communications. Each soldier is digitally connected to the battlefield through encrypted networks. The brigade's armored core consists of M1A, 2SE, PV3, Abrams main battle tanks, each weighing over 60 tons and armed with a 120mm M256 smoothbore cannon. These tanks fire M829, A4 armor-piercing, fin-stabilized discarding Sabat rounds, using depleted uranium penetrators capable of defeating modern composite armor at long range. The Abrams are positioned in prepared earthen caponiers dug by M1150 assault breacher vehicles. Sloped berms reinforced with sandbags and prefabricated concrete reduce exposure to blast and fragmentation. Infantry fighting positions are connected by trench systems more than 2 meters deep, with firing steps, overhead cover, and blast walls. Heavy weapons are emplaced at key sectors. M2 Browning, .50 caliber machine guns mounted on stabilized remote weapon stations. M240, B7.62mm machine guns covering overlapping fields of fire, and Mk19 automatic grenade launchers firing 40mm high explosive dual-purpose grenades. Ahead of the perimeter lie engineered obstacles, concertina wire, anti-personnel minefields, and directional M18A1 Claymore mines. Artillery support is provided by M109A7 Paladin self-propelled howitzers armed with 155mm guns. These systems fire high-explosive shells and M549A1 rocket-assisted projectiles with ranges exceeding 30 kilometers. Nearby, M142 HIMARS launchers stand ready, loaded with GMLRS guided rockets capable of striking targets with meter-level accuracy at distances up to 70 kilometers. Trajan studies the field and feels unease. There are no walls, no visible defenders, no enemy formations, only strange earthworks and silence. To a Roman commander, this appears like the hesitation of a weaker foe. He orders the legions forward. When the leading Roman formations cross the 20-kilometer mark, the battle begins without ceremony. Inside the brigade's command post, a short encrypted command is transmitted. Fire missions are generated by the Advanced Field Artillery Tactical Data System. Within seconds, the first 155mm shells arc through the sky. For the Romans, the impact is incomprehensible. Explosions tear through dense formations. Shockwaves rupture organs, shatter bones, and collapse lungs. Steel fragments rip through shields and armor. Entire sentries disappear in seconds. Men die without ever seeing the enemy or understanding what has struck them. To Roman eyes, it is divine punishment made real. Trajan initially assumes this is some form of powerful artillery, perhaps a concentrated ambush. He orders the advance to continue. Fresh legions move forward, stepping over bodies as centurions restore order. But the fire does not stop. Himar's rockets strike deeper concentrations, obliterating reserves and command clusters. By midday of the first day, tens of thousands of Roman soldiers are dead or incapacitated. Yet the advance continues. Rome does not think in casualties. It thinks in momentum. Commanders adjust, spreading formations and reducing density, learning at terrible cost. As the distance closes, 120mm M120 mortars begin firing in high arcs, dropping shells behind obstacles and into depressions, where Romans attempt to shelter among the dead. At 5 kilometers, direct fire weapons take over. Machine guns open sustained fire. M240B guns rake advancing lines, while .50 caliber M2 Brownings punch through shields, armor, and flesh with ease. Roman soldiers fall by the dozens, yet the pressure does not ease. Those behind push forward, using corpses as cover. Modern soldiers begin to feel the cost. Barrels overheat and are swapped under fire. Hands tremble from fatigue. Medical teams treat fractured ribs, internal bleeding, blast injuries, and exhaustion. Armor stops penetration, but not momentum. Every hit feels like a sledgehammer. By nightfall of the first day, more than half of the brigade's artillery ammunition is gone. The Romans, by contrast, halt and construct camps, lighting thousands of fires. For them, night is rest. For Trajan, it is confidence. He is wrong. As darkness falls, the modern advantage multiplies. AN/PVS 31 night vision goggles and AN/PAS 13 thermal sights turn night into clarity. Small units move beyond the perimeter, armed with suppressed M4A1, carbines fitted with surefire SOCOM suppressors. They move methodically. Officers fall first, then standard bearers. Panic spreads quietly. Soldiers fear the darkness more than death itself. By the third day, the perimeter strains. Ammunition is critically low. The commander understands that the defense cannot hold indefinitely. He authorizes the final contingency. A weapon designed not for battle, but for termination is employed. The strike lands at the center of the Roman reserve mass. The flash is brighter than the sun. The shock wave erases everything within its radius. It is the end of reality. Survivors flee, kneel, or drop their weapons. No doctrine prepares them for this. No God answers. The brigade survives, barely, out of ammunition, out of fuel, running on discipline alone. This battle proves not the invincibility of technology, but its limit. Quality defeated quantity only because quantity broke first. One more day, one more wave, and the outcome could have changed.